Hezbollah's Naim Qassem, who currently serves as the group's Deputy Secretary General, has released a video statement, which we're now going to listen to.
Allah Almighty says in the Holy Quran, those who believe in Allah and His prophets are the sincere ones, and the martyrs will be rewarded at the Judgment Day. We have lost a brother and a father and a leader, the Secretary General of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. May Allah bestow His mercy on him. He was a great man who stood in the field and who continued his jihadist message since day one till the moment he lost his life. He never fled the field. He is a great Muslim. He is a fan of the Prophet Muhammad and his companions. The prophecy was in his brain, body, and blood. He carried the line and the philosophy of the Khomeini Imam, and he followed the steps of Imam Khamenei. He was the leader of the jihadist resistance fighters. His priority, top priority, was Palestine and Jerusalem within the Islamic and national unity. He was a well-spoken person. He was honest and sincere while talking to others. He used to love the Mujahideens. He was a man who got well with those bright, transparent people. He has a great heart, kind heart, in his relations with the families of the martyrs, prisoners, and wounded. His belief in the Prophet Muhammad was clear. He was loved by everyone. Those who love freedom and love Palestine used to love him so much. Those who are dreaming of liberating Palestine from the Zionist entity, those who are willing to break the arrogancy of the Americans so as not to control our region and our nation. Our condolences to the family, to the supporters of Hassan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of Hezbollah. May Allah bestow His mercy on him. And we pay our condolences to Imam Khamenei, to the Mujahideens, men and women, to his family, the wife and kids, and the entire family. Our condolences to Lebanon, the region, the free people all over the world, and our congratulations to him and to all the martyrs for getting this martyrdom. They have done a lot, and they deserve the martyrdom. And they are now there with Allah Almighty, enjoying the blessings. May Allah bestow His mercy on you, the father of a martyr, the free man. To the great Mujahideens, I want to say that you are the symbols of the holy verse of the Quran regarding those who have lost their lives and those who are waiting to be martyrs for the sake of Islam. We must all know that Hassan Nasrallah will be always with us forever. I'd like to pay my condolences to the families of the other Mujahideen who lost their lives while being with Hassan Nasrallah in the meeting. Our great brother, Haj Al-Karak, our brother, jihadist, Abbas Nilushan, who was amongst the brothers, leaders of the Revolutionary Guard here in Lebanon to support the fighters of Hezbollah. It was not a meeting for 20 leaders, as said, but also there were the guards and other people, Ibrahim Jazini and our brother jihadist who follows up with Nasrallah, our brother Samir Jihad. May Allah bestow His mercy on all of them, those who were accompanying Hassan Nasrallah. And on this occasion, the martyrdom of Sheikh Nabil Qawuq, one day later, we also pay our condolences to all the families of the martyrs. Israel is committing crimes and massacres in every part of Lebanon. Israel has chosen particular villages and towns and houses, and every house has the traces of the Israeli aggression. Israel attacks the civilians, the medics. Israel attacks everyone who walks in the streets and everyone who stays in the houses. They are not fighters. The Israeli forces are killing, committing massacres and crimes against the civilians. The U.S. administration is supporting Israel by all means, and America is a partner with Israel in everything through the unlimited military support, all types and kinds of support, culturally, politically, economically. And if Israel thinks that determination to be brutal and to continue aggressions, then Israel is in illusion. The pains are there, the sacrifices are there, but everyone must know that we love martyrdom. Some of us lose their lives, and the others are protecting the path of the victory. We have sacrificed a lot since the pager operations and the martyrdom of the leaders and the martyrdom of the Secretary General. If these happen anywhere else, these organizations and groups will collapse. But we did not. We are going on despite the pains and the sacrifices. We are going on because we have the hope and we trust Allah Almighty to be victorious. We are the people of jihad, and all the blessings of Allah Almighty will be always there. Not exactly when we want, not exactly when we need. Allah Almighty knows when He will bestow His blessings and support to us. I'd like to say something. The march, the path that has been always protected by Hassan Nasrallah, may Allah bestow His mercy on him, supervised by him, is an ongoing path and march. Hezbollah will continue with its main goals, with its main jihad. The control and the command group and the Mujahideen will continue what you have wanted to do with the same accuracy, according to the plan that you've put. Our brothers continue the efforts and the work according to the framework that you have designed, and we also have alternative plans for the leaders. We deal with all this according to the plan. We are all there in the field. Despite the loss of some leaders, and Hassan Nasrallah was the main target, and despite the aggression and attacks against all the civilians in Lebanon, despite the sacrifices and the actions that are aimed to create chaos in our front, we will stay there. We will stand fast. We will continue as an Islamic resistance. We will continue facing the Israeli enemy in support of Palestine and Gaza and in defense of our Lebanese people. And you need to monitor and watch and see the situation after the assassination of Hassan Nasrallah. The Islamic resistance continue its actions with the same level. We have hit Ma'alim Adumim, 150 kilometers away from the Lebanese borders. We have hit Haifa with a missile, and the Israeli army has acknowledged this yesterday, saying that 1 million Israelis have left shelters. It's only one missile, and more can follow. It depends on the way we administer our efforts and the battle. I'd like to tell you that we are exerting the minimum efforts from our side as part of following up the battle according to our estimations and the plans and the needs of the field. We know that the battle might take longer time, and the options are open. We will face any probability or possibility, and we are quite ready. If the Israelis wanted ground incursion, the resistance forces are ready for that. We have prepared, we are ready. We depend on Allah Almighty, and we are sure that the Israeli enemy will never achieve its goals. We will be victorious end of the day. To our families and our beloved ones, I know the sacrifice is great, and the enemy works on two tracks. One, to attack the military capabilities and the leaders of the resistance. The other track, to hit the towns, villages, and civilians to create a rift between the resistance and the people. When it comes to our ability, we do whatever is there in order to replace leaders by leaders. And Israel didn't manage at all to hit our military capabilities. What is being said by the media that they have targeted and hit our military capabilities, this is a dream. They are dreaming. They will never be able to achieve that. We are strong. We are strong enough, and we will turn the Israelis mad, because they will never ever be able to reach and hit and hurt our military capabilities. We are ready with the help of Allah Almighty, and we will continue our path when it comes to the human and military powers. Regarding hitting the villages and towns, I remember you that Hassan Nasrallah always trust you, and he has considered you his brain and his heart, and he has been always with you. I am sure that this great people who stood in the past and who has never been shaken in the past, will never be shaken today. We trust you because you are the people of sacrifices. We are in the same boat. We will win, inshallah, the way in 2006 during the confrontation with the Israeli enemy. Another point. Today, now, we follow up the leadership according to the hierarchy of Hezbollah. In our hierarchy, we have deputies for the commanders. We have other alternatives in case the leader was killed or got injured. We have the alternatives, and this has been done in order to put the alternative leaders, the substitutes, in the right places. We will choose a Secretary General for Hezbollah sooner than later, according to the mechanism put to select the new Secretary General, and all the posts, all the vacancies will be filled. I want you to feel comfortable and to know that the selection will be easy, and because we are united and unified. If there is anyone who is waiting for the new jobs and vacancies to be filled, let me tell them that we are following up things in a normal way and don't expect any surprises that might not be for your benefit. I'd like to thank all the Lebanese. I'd like to thank those who shown the unity in front of the crimes of America and Israel. This unity was clear to everyone, amongst all the sects, amongst all the families. This is the glory of Lebanon, and this will be reflected positively, and this will take the forms of blessings after the big battle. I'd like to thank the Lebanese government, political powers, municipalities, institutions, individuals, religious centers, hospitals, doctors, Ministry of Health, and the Emergency Committee, and all those who work. I cannot mention everyone, but I'd like to thank you all because you have stood firm with the right, and inshallah we will be at the best position to reach the best result. We are in the same boat, and relax, because victory will be ours. We need to be patient, we need some time, but the tools and equipment are there. Allah Almighty asked us to prepare the tools and the equipment, and inshallah this is happening and this will happen, and peace be upon you all.
That is Hezbollah member Naim Qassem, who currently serves as the group's Deputy Secretary